Joseph Lewis Michael. And I was not named after Joe Lewis. I'm a junior. My dad was Joseph Lewis Michael, Sr. Well, I was born in 1931, May the 3rd, 1931, so I'll be, if I make it about 3 more months, make it 92. Good morning. Well, first, what I'm getting at is there are several things. Number one is I was raised in the Episcopal Church, of all things. There are a lot of godly people in the Episcopal Church, but whether or not, I believed in Jesus, but like Jim Starr would say, I probably had a head knowledge, but not a heart knowledge. So God in His mercy, of course, knows my heart. But anyway, as far as I was concerned, I was lost. I went to a secular college, North Carolina State, and you wouldn't think, you Bob Jones people wouldn't think that there would be any testimony there, but they had a InterVarsity Christian Fellowship, and I met a fellow from Bryson City, North Carolina. There was a true man of God. I'll not brag on him anymore. And so, also there was a couple in Raleigh that had a miracle book club, they called it, the Middletons. And I did get there some, and they, of course, reinforced my decision for Christ. My problem was I was a religious young feller, and by that I mean I didn't go hog wild drinking and committing adultery. I was a religious kid, but please understand that did not save me. Anyway, instead of going downhill into gross sin and meeting the Lord and turning around, I just slowly came to a realization that you had to be saved. By grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. It's the gift of God, not of works, lest any man should boast. So thank the Lord that He got a hold of me. And unfortunately, I kept going to the Episcopal Church, but when Faye and I got married, we were both immature Christians. And I say that in reverence. We were not mature Christians, but we visited around and we joined a Southern Baptist church in Asheville. We had a godly old preacher. He wasn't a great preacher, but he preached the word. Praise the Lord. Faye and I matured, and Faye was a great helpmeet. I mean, she really could stand up and insist on something if it was critical, but she did not push me unnecessarily. Then we moved down here, and we went to a Southern Baptist church down here, and then it got contemporary music. So we started looking around, and I would drive past Morningside, and I just got a feeling that God wanted us to go to Morningside. But anyway, to make a long story short, Faye was not real happy of leaving the Southern Baptist Church, but certainly we couldn't go to the previous church. But one morning Faye was sick in bed, and so I just came here. Well, I was greeted by a lady here, and I don't know her name. She lived on, I guess it was Cherokee and off of Edwards Road Street, and she was just a saint. She gave me a terrific greeting, and then I came in and I went down and sat in the front on the left side. The organ was on the left side then, and that was about the time you started preaching. And anyway, Alice Countryman came over, and instead of wringing her hands about playing the organ, she came over and calmly welcomed me. A terrific welcome. Okay, and then so Faye and I we finally decided on Morningside, and so we were going to join. So Pastor Tony and the deacon interviewed us. Excuse me, sorry. Interviewed us, and I realized that I didn't have a strong testimony, and I thought, he may tell me I need to get my testimony together, and I was really prepared for you to turn me down for membership at that time. But the Lord worked it out, and Pastor Miller welcomed us into the church, and of course has supported us, and so I'm just so thankful that God brought me through to the Morningside. Now, thank you for supporting me, and it is such a blessing to be in this group of godly men. So I praise the Lord for, and of course for men like Jim Starr and now Mike Privet. I tell you, it's been a blessing. So, and our money, in my opinion, goes a long way for Vision 2020. Thank you so much.